Hello everyone, my name is Amy del Castillo. I'm part of Team Fall 1 for Biomedical Engineering Senior Design Cohort of December. And today we're going to be presenting our prototypes for the Empyrean Medical Systems Morpheus Radiation Therapy device. So these applicators right here, they are for cancer. They are known as applicators. I will be explaining more about that now. So right here, what you see is a set of multiple TVMs. So those are known as tissue volume management applicators. So let's give a little bit of background first. So what happens is we have a device known as Morpheus, which is shown right here. And this device is for cancer radiotherapy. So it has some innovative technology which cannot be disclosed, which is actually a competitor in the market, such that it has technology that no other radiation therapy device has, and it creates a very personalized radiation system for the patients. Now, how this comes in is, as you can see here, we have what's known as the cooling jacket. So that is the portion of the device where the X-rays are emitted. Now, the X-rays are emitted in a range of 50 to 120 peak kilovoltage. So that means that Morpheus is a very powerful device, and it is actually much stronger than those on the market. Now, that you see there cannot be inserted into the patient as is. You're going to need some applicators. So what these do is that they work as a sleeve. So the sleeve goes on top of that cooling jacket that you see there, and it is going to be like the bridge between the patient and the device. Without these, you cannot do anything with the Morpheus device. So these are actually very important, as simple as they may seem. So we can start with this one right here. So as you can see here, it is a shaft with a conical end, and inside it has what is known as a filter. So let's start from the top. So what you see here is the introduction to the cooling jacket. So what happens is, this is a cooling jacket, and this is the orifice through which it will go through. And these here will be the two locking system portions, which will actually magnetically connect to the cooling jacket. So when it inserts, it's going to lock in a magnetic fashion with two pins. So once it's inserted, it goes all the way to the bottom until here. And it'll meet with what's known as the filter, which I had mentioned before. So what's going to happen is that the radiation is going to be emitted by the cooling jacket around here. And then this filter is going to attenuate, or it's going to even say edit the radiation, such that it's going to create a flat field. So what's going to happen is, the cooling jacket usually creates a spherical field, and then with the software, you can actually modify through Morpheus how the radiation field will be for each individual patient. This is going to create further personalization. So what's going to happen is that this filter is going to create, instead of a spherical radiation field, it's going to create a flat one like this. So that's going to be used for surface tumors, such as those on the skin. So for example, you can just put it here, or on the abdominal cavity, or it can be used through IORT, which is intraoperative radiation therapy. So what happens is, surgeons come in, perform surgery where they remove the malignant tumor, and then in that area that remains, to get rid of any, maybe let's say cancer cells that are still there, we're going to be using Morpheus, and we're going to be using these applicators to get rid of anything that is left. So you can use multiple different sizes, because cancer is not a one-size-fits-all treatment. You're going to need different sizes based on the cancer type and the level, let's say, of the cancer, the stage. So we're going to have multiple ones for different needs. Right now we are focusing on 8 different applicators. Another thing that we want to mention is that we're going to be having the measurements on the shaft of the applicator. So the surgeon can be guided through these measurements to know how deep the applicator is inside of the body, or in any other areas, such as an orifice like the mouth even, or it could be used on the skin without those measurements. So that is our project. Thank you so much for viewing, and we wish the best. Thank you.